What if the chaos you're seeing is actually an awakening? You're not falling apart, you're waking up. They controlled us with one thing, and that thing is fear. Right now, it looks like chaos, rising fear, division, uncertainty. But what if this is actually humanity waking up and most people don't even realize it? I'm going to get a little deep on this video here, this explanation. Right now, what I'm talking about is something that's called the Great Awakening. And this is a period of time that's been set in stone since the beginning. And we're changing from the Age of Pisces, which are thousands of years periods of time, to the Age of Aquarius, which is an age of waking up and great change in humanity. The Age of Pisces was all about following the system, following the script, doing what society tells you to do. The Age of Aquarius is different. It's an enlightened time. It's a time when the vibration of the planet all rises. So what's that got to do with you? And what's that got to do with me? And what's that got to do with the things that I talk about? My name's Mark, aka Create Lifestyle. I help people break out of this matrix so that they can create freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, and leave a powerful legacy. Breaking out of this matrix, it requires raising your vibration, and it requires going into inner space, which is the spaces in your mind. It requires understanding that everything is energy, everything is vibration. And I'm talking a little bit right now about the law of vibration. Everything is particles, and it all has a frequency, and it all vibrates. Even you, I, us, we have frequencies, and we vibrate. So this larger energetic system right now, the vibration is rising. Therefore, the consciousness of all the people is rising. And those who are controlling our societies right now, they use fear as a mechanism to control us and to control humanity. We have a choice. We could choose fear, or we could choose to be aware. And right now, I'm just sharing some awareness with you. You're not your body. You're not separate. You're directly connected to the source. The universe, it responds to our dominant frequency. Like a lot of us, we do affirmations, we do vision boards, we do meditation, we do deep breathing. We work to make our heart and our brain coherent. That means just getting them to vibrate at the same time, on the same frequency. And those are all good things. But beneath all of that, we have a dominant frequency. And that dominant frequency is what the universe is reading to help us vibrate and help us attract and help us manifest. So the dominant frequency is what we ultimately want to work on to raise. The big picture perspective right now is that we're on Earth. We're inside these energy shifts that's happening right now. And these moments usually come with chaos, confusion, and breakdowns. And that's what we're seeing right now when we're looking out at the world. I guess that's the elephant in the room, so to speak. But here's the truth. It's not the end. It's just the beginning of the shift. Chaos. Looks like things are falling apart. But what's actually happening is, and tell me what you think about this, is that people are waking up. We're questioning these systems. We're questioning these beliefs. We're questioning this reality itself. Some people believe that we're actually living in a holographic matrix. I told you I was going to get a little deep here. And that's like living inside of a computer program. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But that's what science kind of shows us right now. We're dealing with this thing called the quantum field, which is the subatomic particles. And these subatomic particles, we're part of it all. It's all energy. It all flows through us. So that's where we are. We're in this quantum field. And inside of this quantum field, there's no such thing as time. Everything exists all at once. The past, the present, and the future. I know this is getting crazy right now. And I'm going to start backing my videos up with some receipts. So just hear me out for now. I'm getting better. But what's happening is everything is happening all at once. Everything that there is already happened. So we just have to learn how to raise our vibrations and remember or step into that reality that we want to experience. So that's what it's all about right now. It's about awareness, and it's about waking up, and it's about shifting into the realities that we want to experience. So that's what all this inner work is about. Now understand that fear is all the control mechanism. It keeps us reacting, keeps us emotional, it keeps us programmable. It keeps us divided, distracted. And as long as all that's happening, we can be controlled. So the real truth about you is, and this is what's going to shift, we're not just our body. You're not separate. We're all connected. Everything is connected. So that's where we are. The old identity is wanting us to just stay with our old beliefs, our old system, our old programming. But recognize that we're observers of what's happening. We're not actually the thing, we're the observer of the thing. So the universe, it doesn't respond to what we want, it responds to what we are. It responds to what we think about daily. It responds to what I'm feeling most of the time. So what's your dominant frequency? That's the $1 million question. Because that's what we create from, our dominant frequency. When we get our dominant frequencies to line up with our thoughts, our emotions, and our intentions, that's when we begin to shift. And it's not magic. These are just the laws. These are universal laws. So our heart and our mind, it gets in alignment. And when they get aligned, our behaviors change and we begin to make some things happen. So again, the real work is the inner liberation. It's sitting in some silence. It's sitting in some stillness. It's becoming aware. It's observing. That's the real work. Okay, it's not about the money. It's not about the circumstances. It's about the consciousness. So sit in silence. Turn off the noise. Turn off your phone. Observe your thoughts. Become aware of your patterns. And this is what breaks the matrix. And if I'm making any sense, like, share, subscribe, follow, and as always, remember, peace, one love, and control your destiny.